A woman who fueled the birth of women's sports at a local college is in our spotlight tonight as we honor influential women in our region.
Jim Olson introduces us to Kathy McCann, who helped crack the men's-only athletics club at Minot State University.
It's an impressive wall at Minot State University, acknowledging those who've excelled in athletics at the institution. It includes one person who spent her career knocking down walls that were holding back women.
This is ridiculous.
Kathy McCann couldn't see why female students in her PE classes couldn't compete on a college team.
We started with softball.
She was ambitious, taking her team to Omaha for the College World Series in 2 personal cars.
You know, I drove my car, and I had a boyfriend then. We took his car and my car and drove to Omaha. I got all the kids and myself in. I paid the entry fees, and the kids bought their meals when we ate. So we got down to Omaha, and that was just amazing.
Before long, she was expanding women's sports at the college.
The next one we started was basketball.
She was a tough coach, and she expected us to do well, but it was a great 4 years playing for her.
McCann also fired up the school's volleyball program and coached in all the sports, including track and tennis. But it was tough sledding much of the time. She was fighting a cultural bias that was centuries in the making, that women just shouldn't do sports.
You know, there were a lot of us younger ones trying to get it going. And at the same time, there were the old ones that thought it was terrible that we were trying to do that. There's no reason for women to do that. So we kind of had a little struggle even within our own ranks. But there were enough of us ornery ones to get it going.
It was all happening just as Congress was working on Title IX, the law that mandated equal opportunity for women in sports.
I was one of those that made a lot of calls to Washington, D.C. I want you to support that.
She credits administrators at the college for supporting her efforts, people like former athletic director Herb Parker.
Herb Parker was great. I really felt like I was fortunate because once they got over the shock of it, they were all very good about it.
But one thing bothers her to this day, and it involves this wall. In fact, she got so choked up at the topic, she couldn't even say it to me on camera. But she believes the MSU Athletics Hall of Fame is missing some of those first female athletes who played on inaugural teams. She mentioned Betsy Iverson, Penny Andrist, Mary Gangle, maybe others as deserving of spots in the Hall of Fame. It's what she sees as some unfinished business in her career opening doors for women. Jim Olson, KX News.
Quite the lady.
Maybe we'll see them up there on that wall soon. You can find all of our tributes to women in the region on a special section on our website, kxnet.com.
Just look for the Celebrating Women banner that's at the top of our homepage.
A lot of great stories this month. Still to come on KX News.